Okay, good day everyone. Next na pag-uusapan natin is your Addison's disease, okay? From the word Addison's, kailangan mo mag-add, 'di ba? So, Addison's disease, it's a what? Insufficient secretion, okay? Insufficient secretion of adrenal cortex hormones. Example is your cortisol and your aldosterone, okay? Due to what? Due to the destruction or dysfunction of your adrenal glands resulting in hypotension, electrolyte imbalance, and hypoglycemia, including your impaired stress response. So, yan yung pwede mangyari sa may Addison's disease natin. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, insufficient yung what? Insufficient ang sugar, insufficient ang salt, and insufficient yung sex hormones ninyo. So, decrease sila. Okay? Decrease sila. Okay, now, pag-usapan naman natin yung modifiable risk factors ng Addison's disease natin. Okay, first is the sudden discontinuation of steroid therapy. Okay, if masyado mong inabrupt or sabihin na lang natin na pag binigla mong in-stop, okay, yung ating steroid therapy, it will cause what? Addison's disease. Nagkakaroon siya ng rebound effect. Okay, nagkakaroon siya ng rebound effect. Kaya nga sinasabi namin sa inyo, doon sa management kanina, doon sa pag-management ng mga steroids ninyo, kapag steroid yan, dapat tina-taper down natin, okay? Pag sinabi natin taper down, ibig sabihin, okay, pakonte ng pakonte, okay? And then we have what? Poor infection control, okay? Bakit? It will trigger your Addisonian crisis, okay? Inadequate stress management and non-adherence, okay, to hormone replacement therapy. Okay, ito yung madalas na concern natin, okay, kasi feeling nila, 'di ba, parang feeling nila kapag nakailang take lang sila, okay na sila, hindi na nila pinagpapatuloy na i-take yung mga medications nila, okay, which is dapat need pa din ng discontinuation tuloy, need pa rin ng what, tawag dito, anong term na to, need pa din na patuloy-tuloy dapat yung pag-inom ng gamot nila kasi wala na silang hormones, okay? Kasi nagkaroon ng problem sa adrenal gland nila to produce what? To produce the cortisol, to produce the aldosterone, okay? Next, non-modifiable. We have your autoimmune disorder. Pwede mag-cause ng Addison's disease ninyo. Okay, genetic predisposition, history of adrenal disease, chronic infection such as your TB and your female sex, okay? So, ibig sabihin, more common nagkakaroon ng Addisonian crisis yung mga female natin, okay? Etiology naman, we have your primary causes, okay? Pag sinabi nating primary causes, ito yung yung mismong, tawag dito, yung mismong adrenal gland niyo ang may problema, okay? Okay. So, pag primary causes, autoimmune adrenalitis. Okay, this is the most common cause of your Addison's disease. Okay, tuberculosis of adrenal glands. Meron ba nun? Yes. Okay, metastatic cancer. Okay, metastatic cancer na natamaan yung adrenal gland mo. Adrenal hemorrhage. Okay, adrenal hemorrhage. Okay? Ano pa? Okay, congenital adrenal hypoplasia. Okay, hypoplasia. Nag-decrease in number of cell. Okay, so ibig sabihin, kumonti yung nagsesekret or naglalabas ng what? Ng adrenal hormones ninyo. Fungal or HIV-related adrenal infections. Okay, and then we have your iatrogenic causes. Pag sinabi nating iatrogenic, okay, medical treatment to. Okay, medical treatment, okay? Medical treatment. Pag sinabi nating iatrogenic, they are related to your medical treatment. Okay, abrupt withdrawal of long-term corticosteroid therapy. Okay, abrupt withdrawal, 'di ba? Abrupt withdrawal. Ano pa? Bilateral adrenalectomy. Pag sinabi nating bilateral, okay, yung dalawa. Kasi yung unilateral nyo, isa lang, 'di ba? Isa lang. Now, what will happen if na-expose sila to your modifiable risk factor, your etiology, and your non-modifiable, okay? That could lead to decreased cortisol, okay? So, kapag nag-decrease na ang cortisol ninyo, nagdi-decrease ang gluconeogenesis, okay? The formation of new, what? new glucose, okay? So, nagkakaroon ng hypoglycemia, okay? Ngayon, dahil decrease ang cortisol nyo, remember that your cortisol is the stress hormone, okay? Magkakaroon nyo ngayon ng fatigue, weakness, and decreased stress tolerance, okay? Remember, kapag stress kayo, si cortisol nasa-secrete kasi kailangan ng katawan natin to fight stress, okay? And then, aldosterone, okay? Pag nag-decrease ang aldosterone ninyo, remember that your aldosterone, okay, it's for what? Sodium retention or reabsorption, okay? So, pag nag-decrease ang aldosterone ninyo, magde-decrease ang sodium. Pag nag-decrease ang sodium, hindi na niya ma-attract si water, okay? Kasi ang, di ba, pag sinabi natin, kung nasaan ang sodium, nandun ang water, okay? So, ibig sabihin, magde-decrease din ang water reabsorption, causing your hyponatremia, hypovolemia, that could lead to your what? Hypotension. Okay? So ngayon, kasi sabi natin, si sodium at saka si potassium hindi sila magkaibigan. Ngayon, nag-decrease si what? Nag-decrease si sodium ninyo. Nag-decrease si sodium. So, anong mangyayari kay potassium ninyo? Magkakaroon ng retention. So, magkakaroon ng hyperkalemia that could lead to your dysrhythmia. Okay, ano makikita nyo sa hyperkalemia ninyo? It's your peak T-wave, okay? Peak T-wave, mataas daw yung T-wave mo saan? Sa may ECG mo, okay? Next, loss of cortisol feedback, okay? Pag nagkaroon ng loss of cortisol feedback, okay, magi-increase ngayon secretion ng ACTH ninyo, causing what? Hyperpigmentation of the skin and your mucous membrane. Kaya nagkakaroon tayo ng bronze skin, okay? Saan? Sa mga patient natin with your Addison's disease, okay? Complication ng Addison's disease natin is your Addisonian crisis, okay? Pag masyadong nagamit yung cortisol nyo, masyadong nagamit yung aldosterone ninyo, okay? So, ano yung mga pwedeng mag-cause ng Addisonian crisis ninyo? Infection, stress, okay? Trauma, okay? So, yan yung mga pwedeng mag-cause ng Addisonian crisis ninyo, okay? So, that's the pathophysia of your Addisonian crisis. Now, puntahan naman natin yung diagnostics and laboratory findings, okay? Mababa ang cortisol? Yes. Mababa ang aldosterone? Yes. Okay? Mataas ang ACTH? Yes. Kasi nga, di ba, sabi ko sa inyo, negative feedback mechanism. Okay? So, anong mangyayari? I think it's not si negative feedback. It's the positive feedback naman ngayon. Kasi kulang sa aldosterone, ang mangyayari, pupuntahan niya ngayon sasabihan na ngayon si brain, oy, kulang ang cortisol ko, kulang ang aldosterone ko. Anong mangyayari? Okay? Anong gusto mo mangyari? Okay? Mag-produce ka ng adrenocorticotropic hormone, okay? Diyan sa pituitary gland mo, tas i-release mo para dumami. Okay? So ngayon, dumadami si ACTH ninyo. Okay? So ngayon, si ACTH, it will what? Stimulate your adrenal gland to release what? Your cortisol. Okay? Cortisol and your aldosterone. Okay? So, yan dapat yung mangyayari. Pero, ang nangyayari is that mababa pa rin to. Okay? Mababa pa rin to. Mababa pa rin itong dalawang to. Mababa pa rin ang cortisol and aldosterone. Kasi nga, may problema saan? Sa may adrenal gland niyo. Kahit i-stimulate ni ACTH ninyo, si adrenal gland niyo, hindi marerelease tong mga to. Okay? Kasi hypofunction sila. Okay? Aside from that, electrolytes, hyponatremia and your hyperkalemia and hypoglycemia, okay? Hyperkalemia, dito mataas ang potassium, okay? Because of your salt, okay? Kasi magkabaliktad sila, okay? Diagnostic test, okay? ACTH stimulation test is the standard, okay? To check for your Addison's disease, okay? So, pag ginawa mo yan, no rise in cortisol ang nangyayari, i-stimulate mo yung adrenal gland, okay? Kahit magbigay ka ng ACTH, okay, para i-stimulate sa adrenal gland, walang nare-release na cortisol. So, ibig sabihin, hypofunction yung adrenal gland mo, okay. So, decrease ang serum sodium, increase ang serum potassium, and then, okay, elevated ang BUN because of dehydration, okay? Imaging naman natin, CT scan and MRI of the adrenal glands, okay? So, pwede mong makita dyan, TB ng adrenal glands, hemorrhage saan? Sa may adrenal gland ninyo, and tumor sa may adrenal gland ninyo, okay? Medical treatment natin, hormone replacement yan, For life yan ha, for life. Kaya nakalagay dyan, lifelong. Okay, glucocorticoids, pwede tayong magbigay dyan. Okay, ano pa? Pwede pa tayong magbigay dyan ng hydrocortisone. That's the drug of choice. Pag hindi nyo nakita ang hydrocortisone, hanapin nyo ang HAA. Okay, sa hospital, HAA lang kasi ang sinasabi namin dyan. Okay, your prednisone. Okay, mineralocorticoids, this is your aldosterone. Okay, and then your fludrocortisone. Okay, so yan yung mga usually na mga gamot na ginagamit natin for your Addisons. And then, during the stress and illness, okay, ini-increase ng mga doktor natin yung steroid dosage. Bakit? Okay, kasi kailangan ng katawan mo to prevent what? To prevent what complication? Addisonian crisis. Okay? To prevent Addisonian crisis. Kaya nagbibigay tayo dyan ng IV hydrocortisone. Okay? Bakit IV? Para mabilis yung effect niya. Okay, complications naman natin. Okay, pag nagbibigay tayo ng mga steroids natin, okay, pwedeng disease-related yung mga complications. Addisonian crisis because of acute adrenal insufficiency, severe hypotension, hypoglycemia, shock, and death if untreated. Okay? Kaya life-threatening ang Addisonian crisis. So, dapat ipe-prevent natin ang what? Ang Addisonian crisis. Okay, medication-related. Over replacement, pwede magkaroon ng Cushingoid features. Okay, ano yung mga features natin? Okay, yung moon phase, truncal obesity, thin ang peripheries, and then we have your buffalo humps, and then your purple striaceae, di ba? So, ganyan yung pwedeng maging itsura ng what? Patient natin with Cushingoid features. Okay, pag nagkaroon ng over-replacement. Okay, pag under-replacement naman, pwede magkaroon ng crisis. Okay, Addisonian crisis. Okay, and then monitor for electrolyte imbalance. Now, what will be your nursing priorities? Okay, prevent Addisonian crisis. Kasi yung Addisonian crisis natin, it's a life-threatening condition. Okay, it's a life-threatening condition. Okay, so we need to maintain adequate blood pressure and circulation kasi nga nagkakaroon ng hypotension yung patient natin with Addison crisis or Addison's disease. Okay, and then correct electrolyte imbalance kasi meron kang hypernatremia and meron kang mali pala. Sorry. Baliktad. Okay, meron kang bakit mali sinusulat ko? Meron kang hyponatremia and we have your hyperkalemia. So, you need to check that one. Okay? And then, prevent hypoglycemia. Okay? Paano mo ipe-prevent yung hypoglycemia? Diba? O magbigay ka ng glucagon tablet. Kung walang glucagon tablet, edi glucagon IV. Kung wala, D50 water. Kung wala, D10. Okay? Kung wala, D5 water. Okay? Yun yung mga pwede nating ibigay sa mga pasyente nyo. Kung nakakainom naman, edi po ipainumin nyo ng what? Mga orange juice. Okay? Okay? Ano pa? Okay? Pwede rin Coke kasi mataas sa sugar. Okay? Educate patient on lifelong management. Okay? Now, what will be our nursing intervention? For the acute phase or your crisis, you need to administer your what? Hydrocortisone. Okay? IV fluids to prevent hypotension. Monitor the BP, the heart rate, and the oxygen. Okay? And then, hook your patient to cardiac monitor for detection of your hyperkalemia. And then, monitor blood glucose. Strict INO monitoring. Okay? Pag stable na yung pasyente ninyo, from IV, gagawin na natin siyang oral corticosteroids. Tablet na yung ibibigay natin. And then still, monitor the electrolytes, encourage adequate sodium intake, daily weight of your patient monitoring. Okay? Nursing diagnosis natin, risk for shock yung pasyente ninyo. Okay? Imbalanced nutrition, risk for unstable blood glucose, and risk for electrolyte imbalance. Okay? General interventions natin when it comes to your Addison's disease. Promote rest and energy conservation. Bakit? Okay? Kasi nga, itong mga pasyente nyo may fatigue. Okay? Mabilis silang mapagod. So, you need to promote rest, okay? And then at the same time, para mabawasan din yung stress sa katawan nila, di ba? Promote rest. Bakit? Kasi kapag nakapag-rest siya, so ibig sabihin, hindi nagagamit ng katawan mo yung stress hormone, okay? And then provide stress reduction strategies, okay? Ano yan? Mga deep breathing exercises, di ba? Manood ng TV, okay? Then maintain infection prevention measures. Bakit? Kasi ang infection nyo, it could what? Trigger your Addisonian crisis. Ensure medication adherence. Okay, dapat sumusunod yung pasyente ninyo. Okay, monitor signs of adrenal insufficiency. Okay, so pag nagkaroon ng hyponat, okay, hypogly, okay, pwedeng makoma yung pasyente ninyo. Okay, yan, mga yan. Okay, nursing education, lifelong hormone replacement. Okay, bakit lifelong? Again, tinanggalan mo siya. Okay, di ba? From the word Addison, kailangan mo mag-add, di ba? And then never stop steroid abruptly. Okay, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-stop abruptly. Bakit? May consequences yan. Okay, increase dose during illness or stress. Ini-increase ng mga doktor natin yan. And then we need to educate the patient to carry medical alert identification. Okay, so you need also to what? Okay, educate your patient how to recognize signs of Addisonian crisis. So, ano yung mga signs ng Addisonian crisis natin? Okay, severe weakness, vomiting, hypotension, confusion. Okay, and then, management natin dyan, you need to what? You need to keep emergency hydrocortisone injection available. Okay, dapat may dala-dala lagi yung pasyente natin. Okay, and then maintain adequate salt intake. Okay, then considerations. Okay, high risk for adrenal crisis during what? The stress, okay? So, bawal ba ma-stress yung mga patient natin with Addisons? Yes, okay? It could lead to what? Addisonian crisis. Monitor closely during surgery or infection. Bakit? Okay? Nagagamit na naman yung mga cortisol natin dyan and yung mga aldosterone natin, okay? Psychological support is essential and regular endocrinology follow-up is required, okay? So, that's the Addisonian crisis, its pathophysia, and its management, okay?